I was like, I gotta give her away.
Give Alan a kiss too.
Someone has to hold this.
We'll take them. Alan.
Okay, you go over there.
Dad, over here. Dad.
Or Aubrey. You want to hold on too? You might need this.
Facing your crowd. Let the music play out a little bit. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
You can't beat being an old high school teacher. You haven't got your guy's flag on this thing.
Oh. Rochester.
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah.
That's where they live.
I know, the damn thing about it, there's about 5 Rochesters in the States and I had to find the right one. Welcome everybody to this beautiful occasion that we have today of love, promise, commitment and sacred vows. If anyone wants to move down to hear better, you're more than welcome to, or get a bit closer. Absolutely up to you. Now folks, my name is John. I'm John Burns. I'm from this part of the country and I'm what they call in Ireland now a wedding celebrant, an interfaith minister. And what that quite simply is that I can marry couples of any faith or none. It doesn't matter to me if 2 adults want to come to me to get married. Once we have a few things like they're over 18, that helps, and they actually want to get married. That's also rather important. So I've had great fun and joy since 2018 when I retired from being a principal in a school to doing this. From torturing teenagers to this. Sort of the same thing with less grief. I want to welcome you both first of all in our language. Fáilte a Cheann, agus Luca, chuig an ád úntach seo, sa lá atá an inniu be cuimhe sírí grá. I promise it's not Klingon. It is Gaelic for welcome Lucia and Sean to this amazing place, and may today become an everlasting memory of your enduring love for each other. That's our Irish music. You'll hear a lot of it later on. And again, all the weddings are different. They're all different. They're all unique. This is their day. And when the bus pulled in, I said to Philippe, God, he's parked quite a long way. Next minute, off gets this gorgeous woman in a white wedding dress and a crown. And then I kind of knew we were in trouble. I'm not going to talk about the boots, but they're classic. So we were starting right. I just say, Lucia, you look absolutely stunning. And in this day and age where everyone gets upset for everything and offended quite easily, John, you look hot as well.
Oh yeah.
Welcome today to Joanne, Alan, Leah, Luke, Aubrey, Dream, Jennifer, Jessica, Laura, Cosmo, the other Laura, Anne, Michael, Eric, Matt, Brian and Morris. Is that everybody?
I don't think I finalized the list.
Somebody's not here, but that's okay. But you were close, yes.
I know there was two Lauras, so I had to get that one right.
Yes, you did.
And just to say, Alan, I just want to thank you for bringing your beautiful daughter into her wedding day with such pride and grace. You met a bit of a hurdle when you got down here because he kind of went for it straight away.
I had to get rid of her.
But you know, folks, it's vital to remark on the fact that a bride coming down here being escorted by her dad, it's a joyful occasion and it's a wonderful occasion, and to have parents here is remarkable. Thank you for doing that with such dignity and such pride. So I also want to welcome Philippe, who's just in front of me taking your photographs today, and that'll be a book of evidence that this did actually happen. And Philippe does absolutely. you'll be amazed at the work Philippe does. Fantastic photographs, and I love working with him. And I always look up too, what does a couple's first name mean? To see, first of all, is there compatibility? Because if there isn't, we're a bit late. But Lucia carries a profound meaning as a bearer of light. It knows strength, intelligence, and a radiant spirit. The name itself embodies the idea of guiding others towards their paths, just like a beacon of light cutting through the darkness. Wonderful, isn't it? But the characteristics that you need to be aware of, John.
I could list a couple.
Highly intelligent, extremely curious, desire for knowledge, and has no time for nonsense.
That is
Oh
true.
my gosh, that is so true.
Sound like her?
Yeah.
It's her.
And the name John, I could do this because of my own name. John is commonly associated with meanings such as God is gracious or God has shown favour. But the one I love the most, and I love to tell grooms, and you'll hear it for the rest of your life, I'll tell brides, John means God's greatest gift. So if his ego wasn't bad enough, guess what?
Absolutely.
And the characteristics: hardworking, reliable, honest, above all else, leadership qualities, making them ideal candidates for management roles in business and partners in life.
Partners in life?
Yeah, he's gonna do both.
I'll remember it.
So, let's all just pause and close our eyes and take a deep breath. Take a deep breath of the air streaming over this sacred landscape. Listen to the sound of the mighty Atlantic as it pounds the cliffs just beneath your feet. And see if you can hear the call of the many seabirds behind us, welcoming our couple onto this landscape for their most precious of days. We can all open our eyes now that we've kind of centered ourselves. And I ask everyone to look over here, including our couple. Right over here. Do you see the two outcrops of rock, the big bulbous ones? Mm-hmm. Watch the bigger one, the biggest one. That is Hag's Head. And that's the name given to the most southerly point of the Cliffs of Moher here in County Clare, where the cliffs form an unusual rock formation that resembles a woman's head looking out to sea. That might need a stretch of the imagination, but you'll get the idea. There's many stories associated with this, but one is a legend where it tells about an old witch or sea hag called Mal of Malbay, and she fell in love with an Irish hero called Cuchulainn.
We're all set. Let's go.
Sorry.
Well, I'm delighted we're all set. We're going. That's okay.
Know how that went
So
on. Actually.
our witch fell in love with Cuchulainn, and like any Irishman, when a woman shows interest in him, he ran like hell. Now he escaped by stepping over all those sea stones, but she didn't. She lost her footing and dashed against the cliffs, and that's supposed to be her, Mal of Malbay, the witch, constantly looking out over the sea for the man she lost. That's one of our stories. And very different to what we have here, because Lucia has got him by the arms and he ain't going anywhere. So if we go back to where we were, back to our original positions, and Philippe knows I always look up where a couple come from. First of all, because I'm extremely nosy and nothing else to do, and I'd like to figure out, well, is this someplace we'd like to go to? And I found Rochester, New York. First of all was the Seneca Park Zoo. Been there? Yeah.
Sadly.
Mom is saying yes.
It got 3 stars to TripAdvisor. And then we have one called the Innovative Field. Is that sports ground or something? Because when this came up, I said, it's only the Irish who celebrate green fields, but here you are stealing our thunder. But it gets better. because in Rochester you have the Genesee Brewing House.
Mm,
Yeah, you see,
yeah.
they know this one.
John's the innovator.
There we go. And also, which I love, the Black Button Distilling Company.
Oh.
You know this one?
Yep.
Oh, this one's got 5.
John does.
You know
Oh yeah. They make mead too over there.
Me?
Really?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
You bring it in?
No.
There you go. But before we do our readings and move into our ceremony proper, I'd just like to tell a couple, I did get a catty email from Salem and Phoebe this morning. To say that they wish you a perfect wedding. I tried.
Uncle Luke is taking care of them.
There you go. Thank you, Luca. But in protest at not being brought here and being left at home, they have stolen your credit card, John.
Seems like Salem.
That would be Salem.
That's
Yep.
it. They've hired an Uber.
That's Phoebe.
That's Phoebe. And they're heading to Murphy's Law Pub on 370 East Avenue.
All right. Good.
You know where that is? Yeah. For Guinness Irish stew and their very famous catnip cocktails.
Phoebe's gonna have a good time. That's Salem.
Nice to mention them on the cliffside, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because pets are family.
They
Pets
are.
family. So I call on Aubrey for the first reading, please.
Okay. For two people, this dawn brought on a magical day. Soon, husband and wife, they head on their way. As the boat setting sail, may their journey begin with calmest of waters, most helpful of wind. And if they should stumble upon turbulent sea, may it pass them unharming, leave them be. For here are two people whom love has well bitten. Here opens their book, which has yet to be written. As the first page unfolds and their life inks its path, may it write a true story where forever love lasts. Let their journey be happy, till death do they part. Of 1,000 chapters, Lucia and John, may this day be the start. Congratulations, you two. We are so happy for you today.
That's wonderful. They say my job is difficult with such clamorous readers, really. It's fantastic. Now, I'm going to ask our couple just in a moment to trust me. I'm going to ask you to stay as you are. But when they come back, you might give them a round of applause. It's only take about a minute. Okay? So, if I ask you both to follow me, please.
We go on the mud. Ooh.
No jumping over, John.